Joining us now is Early Vote Action founder Scott Presler. Scott, it is so great to have you on this particular topic because you've been such a passionate advocate for getting the passage of Save America Act done. Talk to us about, your thoughts on this latest round. House now has been sent home for the holiday. Arguably the House has already done its job on the Save America Act because it has passed it repeatedly where it's gone over to the Senate to die. So what do you make of this latest effort and the prospects for getting the Save America passed from here?
Thank you very much. Well, I will say I do have faith in Speaker Johnson. As you mentioned, the House of Representatives has already passed the Save America Act 3 separate times, and Speaker Johnson has already indicated they may even vote on it a 4th time. And while we were not able to coalesce on this rule, I have no doubt that upon returning from the Independence Day holiday, that the House is going to get back to work. And I say, attach it to FISA, attach it to NDAA, attach it to Budget Reconciliation 3.0. Do whatever it takes to get the Save America Act passed.
Scott, I want to see if the control room can put the picture up of the 14 who voted against this. I'm really troubled, to be honest with you, with the logic behind not allowing this bill to pass. What is it that ultimately is causing these 14 to be so against this idea that seems logical to all of us?
Well, I think even those 14, many of them, I will say, I have a great relationship with Congresswoman Ana Paulina Luna. I know it's on her heart to get this passed. Maybe there's something that as an outsider, as a neophyte, I'm not privy to. And I know that Steve Scalise voted no, so that way this rule can be voted on in the future. So there are some mechanics going on behind the scenes that the American people do not know. But I will say many of those 14 do want the Save America Act passed, and they have the backing of we, the American people.
Some have been saying that the Save America Act is so important now more than the Supreme Court term that just concluded because we have this issue about the mail-in ballots. As you know, the Supreme Court just decided that mail-in ballots, can continue to be counted even if they arrive after Election Day, as they're allowed to in Mississippi. Your thoughts on that law being allowed to stand, the late counting of these mail-in ballots? That's always been seen as kind of an advantage for Democrats, but you've actually talked about mail-in ballots and something that the Republicans should really lean into. So what is your take on that?
Yes, a lot to unpack here. So I'm the founder of earlyvoteaction.com. And while I do advocate for fighting fire with a gosh darn flamethrower, and that if the left is going to use mail-in ballots, then we on the right are also going to use every legal tool to our advantage to win. So the ruling from the Supreme Court is a good and bad thing. No, I don't think that postmarked ballots should be accepted after Election Day. And I can speak to this personally because in Pennsylvania, we have a law. Every ballot must be received by 8 p.m. on Election Day, no exceptions. So this ruling basically says to the federal legislature, give us a bill, give us a law. And I do like that it protects states' rights and gives states the authority to run their elections. But Congress, it is time to safeguard our elections and at least put some nationwide standards that the states can look to, but allow Alaska, California, and Florida to do their own thing with national guidelines.
Yeah, Scott, thank you so much for joining us. And I want to be clear, your work does not go unnoticed. We're very grateful for how hard you work.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Scott, thank you very much.